Yo guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. Today I'm gonna tell you how to not fail your New Year's resolution again. But first I want to ask you to already now like and comment on the video. For the sake of the algorithm, it helps more people see it, helps the channel grow faster, so it's very much appreciated. So you can let me know in a comment about your New Year's resolution, or just leave anything, a little emoji or something, just to help the channel out. So okay, do you notice that I said how to not fail your New Year's resolution, not how to win it, not how to accomplish this and that. I did a video like that too, like just general advice for what the people should be focusing on to get in shape in 2024. But today I want to talk about how to not fail, because you have to think about that just as much. A lot of people think about, what do I have to do to achieve my result? If we take the body transformation or getting in shape thing, you know, how do I need to train, how often, how should my training look like, what should my dieting be like, And of course you have to think about that, but you have to think just as much about how do I not fail at this, like not just focus on what's the road forward, but what are the obstacles in the way, how will I tackle them when they come. Do you understand what I mean? You need to focus just as much as you need to focus on what you got to do. You need to focus on what you don't do and like how you deal with these obstacles in the way. So yeah, let's take me. You know, if we look back to when I got into fitness and working on myself, it wasn't a New Year's resolution, but it was, of course, a similar kind of process that I went on. And of course, I'm looking like, how should I train? I started training at home. What can I do at home? And how should my dieting be like? And la-di-da. And so some obstacles in the way, like, yeah, I could figure out some things, how I train, how often, what exercises, kind of what my diet should look like, you know. But some obstacles then is that, first of all, I'm not fit. So training just sucks more when you're not fit. Like it's tougher when you do it. You're not as used to, you know, just tolerating the pain from your muscles working. You get way more sore. You don't feel very good at what you're doing. So you can't get this like, I'm so beastly moving all this weight or something. Yeah. So I had resistance every time. Something within me, it just doesn't want to train every time I'm supposed to. And the way to deal with that is, of course, that I had to know that this is what I have to go through. For some time, before I had to get through. This is an obstacle, just this inner resistance. And so most days, maybe for most people, especially when you get started in a new year, you can do that. But now we have to look at when will be the moments when I'm particularly weak, you know, when I'm more likely to go off my plan here. And so for me, for instance, I was still drinking some alcohol back then. I mean, I drink a very, very little now, and I started drinking less already back then, but it was still something I wanted to do every once in a while. And so I remember the first time when I was like semi-hung over and I'm supposed to train, and I want to do it way less, you know, even less. Then I can just feel this is going to be tough, you know. But you know what I did? I just shortened my workout to just kind of keep the process going. I allowed myself to do a bit less, but I still showed up to do something, you see. And so with diet, I could, for the most part, stay kind of on point with my food, but every now and then I would get cravings for something just sweet, something junky, you know. And instead of just, like, I was prepared for that happening, so I had protein bars at home. So what I did was, when I started craving something like sweet, I would replace my dinner with protein bars. That, you know, protein bars, what they are, a really kind of glorified candy. They just, the right kind just so happens to contain some good protein. But so, you know, are any of these things optimal to do not your full workout, but a shorter, or have protein bars for dinner? No, none of them are quite optimal, but they are things that keep me from completely failing and keeps the process going. It's, again, I think it's also a result of just the social media, that we're so able to consume information that very often we're looking at, how do I optimize this? What's the optimal way to train? What's the fastest way to lose weight? Instead of thinking, what's the way for me to do it? And see it more like a process of alchemy, creating a person that just is the living result that you'd like to see. And that's going to be a bit different. Like, yeah, if we were all robots and we could just input, do this workout program, follow this diet, then there would be the same thing for everyone. But now we have to be like, how can I actually accomplish that. And so many times it's not about optimizing, it's not about moving forward as fast as you can, because when you do that, you're bound to run into a wall or something. If you're just like, how do I keep moving? How do I keep moving forward? When I hit the wall just a little bit, how do I collect myself and walk around this wall? Whatever. And this is why I'm so big on talking about progression, which it should be obvious for anyone, you know, that if you want to progress, if you want to build muscle in the gym, you have to gradually challenge yourself more, add more weight to the bar, do more reps, somehow challenge yourself more, right? And same with weight loss. Like you have to not keep eating less and less necessarily, but if your weight loss stalls when you've been in a calorie deficit, now you have to do something more. You have some kind of progression needs to take place. But I feel like this is what you have to understand. If you don't want to fail at the New Year's resolution, it's not about coming up with a theoretically optimal plan on paper, like trying to follow that, failing at that, and be like, okay, and just give up again. You know, it's about, okay, how do I adjust? How do I try something new? How do I tackle this so that the progress keeps going? Keep the gain train going. But it hasn't to be just gains, you know. But the progress needs to keep moving forward somehow, whatever that is. Like, don't try that you're gonna, or think that you're gonna be perfect or something. That there should be this one plan. That yeah, now I have the perfect plan. I should just be able to follow it perfectly. No. There's nothing like that. Doing it perfectly is doing it imperfectly, failing, learning from your failures, being prepared for, you know, what kind of situation is it when I'm likely to go off my diet? When do I feel the least like training? Can I change it so that I don't have to train when I feel the least like it? Oh, is there any way that I can actually get away? Can I go do half my workout? Oh, these situations when I'm tempted to go off my diet, can I, you know, be less in them? Can I do some other choice? Can I, before I go to my, you know, I don't know, dinner with my friend where I'm likely to go off, can I have a protein shake before, so I'm a little more satiated, I have met my protein goals, so maybe I end up eating that. You see, there are so many little adjustments you can do on the way, and that's how you not fail. There's no perfect plan. There's never been such a thing as a perfect plan. There's no such thing as a person that executes everything perfectly. There's just such a thing as keeping the trend going, adjusting, making sure that this target away in the distance, you're somehow, always somehow moving towards it. If you have to take a step back, you make sure that that was all it was. You keep going again. If it's, you know, if you have to sit down and rest, all this is metaphorically, of course. You do that until you figure out what the way forward is. But what you don't do is just throw in the towel and give up completely. That's how you not fail. So, yeah, of course, I'm a coach and I help people with these things, so I'm happy to help out. You can send me a DM on Instagram or email me. I'll let you know about my different options. Please like and comment again. As I asked you already at the start, if you didn't already, you better do it now. And consider becoming a member of the channel to support me and my content. I appreciate that a lot as well. And please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It is a mindset, guys. You don't fail by don't giving up. Always keep moving forward. Okay, peace.